Alright folks, Pajanius 88, we are back with a criminal case on Facebook. Case number 9, Sweet Revenge in Elysium Fields. Ace, the chocolate's still flowing for the represent Mr. Elasso's party. However, Jack Goodwin's times are over. It appears someone murdered the socialite by force feeding him chocolate, dumping his cadaver in the chocolate river. Ace, pardon my interruption, but I discovered some startling news. Your victim, Jack Goodwin, he doesn't exist. What do you mean he doesn't exist? Well, Mr. Goodwin does exist as a person, but there's no record of Mr. Jack Goodwin as a well-to-do socialite. He was a fraud. While looking for the next of kin, only Jack Goodwin I found in Concordia was an orphan dock worker who grew up on the streets. He was suspected of a few robberies in recent years. It's possible that he amassed some money and decided on change of scene. Because a couple of years ago, Mr. Goodwin disappeared, only to turn up in Elysium Fields a short while later, wearing new clothes and out to charm society. Oh, good heavens, I wonder if anyone uncovered his deception and killed him for it. Ace, let us return to the chocolate factory for further investigation. Every guest had to line up at the front entrance. There may be clues to be found. Interesting. So he's definitely, this is totally like the Great Gatsby type stuff. I've been. This is obviously something. And this is obviously something. This is one of them. Top hat. Umbrella. Police badge. Uh-oh. Yep, uh-oh. Ace, I'm sorry for being distracted. I still can't believe the victim wasn't the wealthy socialite he pretended to be. One does wonder how he managed to fool everyone. Nevertheless, he was murdered by someone at this factory, and it's our job to find them. If you believe that the torn photo could shed light on Mr. Goodwin's past, I'll fetch the adhesive strip. And this police badge means that someone from the department is here, but why? We have this investigation quite under control. We should have a word with the officer who's here, if you can decipher their name. And Ace, that pink substance on his gloves looks identical to the chocolate our victim was choked with. I agree. Our killer may have worn them at the time of the murder. We should gather some of that pink chocolate to be certain. Well, maybe we'll see Constable Ramirez. So what's this name? Ooh, that was close. Oh, Ted. Halstead. Ace, the name on the badge is Halstead. And I only know one Halstead, but she's the chief inspector. Why would someone as high-ranking as her be sent to this party? What is that Chief Inspector Halstead and find out? Oh. Someone on our team's gonna have had a run with her. For sure. We'll talk to her after we see everything else. I got probably another 35 minutes left. Ace, the sample you took from those gloves may be a lead on the killer. Let's get to Viola. 9 hours. Ooh. Looks like a Saul. I'm just kidding, it's not really a Saul. Oh, Sweet Revenge. Oh, she's gonna be pissed. I think it's the girl. Ace, that photo depicts our victim as paramour Varushka. But there's a second woman in the photo whom we've not met. Seeing that this woman is now a potential suspect, we should identify her. Perchance a look through our archives can offer some enlightenment. Ah, Varushka. Okay, so it's either Varushka or this broad that is the murder, I'm pretty sure. this one's way prettier than the other one. She's way prettier than Verushka. Nope, this one. Violet blue. Excellent work, Ace. You've identified the mysterious woman in the photo as Violetta Blue. Let's go speak with Miss Blue and gather some more information about Mr. Goodwin. Oh, but she smokes. Can't do that. Chief Inspector Hassan, we're surprised to find you here. Senior Trooper Ace found your badge. Ah, thank you for returning it. I'd already replaced it with a new one. This party's been filled with frivolous madness so far. I wouldn't have attended if Rochester hadn't requested my presence. Maintaining security at such a progressive factory requires experience, so naturally they thought of me. My department has changed and was safeguarding the latest scientific projects. I'm afraid the worst has already happened, ma'am. Beware of murder has been committed. Oh, ghastly, isn't it? Thankfully, Senior Trooper Ace and you are already on the case. I'll just be here to make sure you do your job correctly. Lovely chatting with you, Senior Trooper Ace, but surely you've got work to do, and I am expected inside. He seems weird. Miss Blue, may we have a word with you about the death of Mr. Jack Goodwin? Oh, absolutely, but be a darling and let me finish my moment, Julep. Now, about Jack. It's so horrible what happened to him. We were friends, you know? Yes, we found your photo with him and Verushka Coldwell. Well, not the most flattering picture of me, I'm afraid, but yes, the three of us were inseparable. I took Jack under my wing when we first moved here. He didn't know anyone, and I know everyone. Were you aware that Mr. Goodwin was an imposter, a poor dock worker trying to fool his way into the moneyed elites? He was what? Well, I must admit, he was a bit savage, but I never thought Jack wasn't one of us. This news is enough to drive anyone to drink. And yet you already drink. Ace, did you know Miss Blue holds her drinks with her left hand? We can add left-handed to her profile. It's actually not true. I hold my drinks in my right hand. What do you guys do? Do you guys... I'm trying to think. Do I hold... No, it's always... You know what? Maybe it is my left hand. I'm trying to think. So, regular drinks, left hand. Alcoholic drinks with the right hand, because I gotta have my left hand free. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in once the time goes. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. Let's finish this part off. Ace, you didn't by any chance bring any chocolate? Viola, if your microscopes were candy, I'd have no doubt you'd eat it. Isaac, you know me so well, so I suppose you heard about the sample you took from the gloves. Ace was right. The substance is an exact match for the chocolate the killer used to choke the victim. I've never seen anything like this unusual chocolate. I'd be curious to try some. Well, I would hope you would not eat our sample, knowing it came from the killer's gloves. Oh, certainly not, especially given what else was in the sample you sent me. Mixed in with the pink chocolate were traces of horse feet. And as such, I'd say your killer has contact with horses. Well, Ace, with you on the trail of this horse-handling killer, this will be a one-horse race indeed. Oh my god. Didn't even realize. My frog is like going nuts today. Ace, much is still unclear, especially with the discovery of Mr. Goodwin's fraudulent identity. But I agree, a good plan of action would be to return to the crime scene to get more clues. Alright, so we got blue mushroom. Aha. Fish. Flamingo. Rabbit. Mermaid. Party trash. That's gotta be a clue. Verushka equals Veruca. I think so. What exactly do you expect to do with that large mushroom, Ace?
Oh, it's a box in the shape of a mushroom. Fascinating. Let's decipher that simple lock and see what's inside. I apologize, Ace, but rubbish is where I draw my line. I cannot risk staining my coat, but I support your eagerness to search through it. What did you guys do before me, not wanting to actually sift through clues? Good thing I'm on the case. Oh great, this is crap again. This is like my least favorite. I thought it was cool in the beginning, but the fact that these change all the time are really annoying. If they stayed the same and they were from 1 to 9, I would like it so much better. The fact that they change every time and you can't get like a pattern or remember anything, it's just so dumb. It's dumb. Like it takes like what, 20-30 seconds? 30 seconds, it's ridiculous. Yes, I'd like to say that I'm familiar with that strange object inside the mushroom box, but frankly, I have no idea what it could be. You're right, there was also a rolled up note inside the box. Perhaps it will provide an explanation. The note says, Rockley, looks like the real one, and I can make more if you don't give me what I want. Ace, it certainly sounds as if someone was trying to blackmail Mr. Rochester over this mysterious object. Let us inquire why. Is it the everlasting gobstopper? I'm thinking it's the everlasting gobstopper. What do you guys think? Ace, if I'm not mistaken, that Glaxo heroin bottle you found him in the rubbish is cough medicine. And you're right, the autopsy revealed that the victim had cough medicine in his system when he died. Could this be his? Let us send the bottle to Miss Holloway so she may ascertain its provenance. Mr. Rochester, we found this threatening note in which someone was blackmailing you over this strange object. Shh! No one must hear us. This is my secretest of secret candy concoction, the everlasting Snozgobber. That foolish boy Jack had stolen the recipe. He threatened to give it to my rivals if I didn't pay him a handsome sum of money. Oh, and now that Mr. Goodwin's dead, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I would never wish the man dead, but I must admit I'm relieved. Now, I would offer you a mint julep. My left hand's all taken, and I'm awfully clumsy with my right. Yeah, this guy could definitely be the guy. For sure. Remember, it's called Sweet Revenge. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys in 12 hours when Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. Let's finish this off. There's eyeballs in his mouth. That would have been nuts. Ace, Viola mentioned that you might be bringing some chocolates. I'd sure love one. Oh my word, you ladies sure have an affinity for chocolate. Well, unfortunately, we do not have any with us. That's too bad. Maybe next time. Now, regarding the medicine bottle, you correctly identified it as cough treatment, which is also prescribed to those suffering from respiratory ailments like asthma and bronchitis. Apothecaries keep a record of whom they sell it to, and I found this particular bottle was purchased by one Archie Rochester. Archie Rochester, the young awkward boy? How did his medicine end up in Mr. Goodwin's system? Ace, let's go speak with Mr. Archie at once. He just looks guilty. Mr. Archie, we're curious to know how your cough medicine found a home in Mr. Goodwin's system. Oh, rats. I never thought you could tell. I have asthma and carry around my meds for when I need them. I know that a high dose can make a person loopy, so I spiked Jack's drink. I thought it was harmless enough. I was hoping Jack would make a fool of himself in front of everyone so they know the real him. Wait, the real him? Do you mean his deception? Deception? What deception? Jack was an open book. All he cared about was partying. Dressed up in his glad rags, pouring mint juleps for Verushka as if it were going out of style. When Jack realized I wasn't interested in all that, he dumped me like a sack of potatoes, just like all my other friends, and... Mr. Rochester, don't not worry yourself, you might get an asthma attack. Here's your nebulizer. Thanks, Wentworth. Senior Trooper Ace, I apologize. Young Mr. Rochester must rest now. Good day.
Chocolate is still flowing for the guests of Mr. Lass's party. We are untangling a murder plot as thick as molasses. Jack Goodwin was murdered by one of the guests at the festivities. The killer used a machine to force feed him chocolate until he choked, dumping his body into the chocolate river. I wonder, could Mr. Goodwin's life of lies and deceit have led to his ghastly end? After all, it turned out Mr. Goodwin was a miscreant who had stolen and lied his way into society. He showed his true colors in his dealings with Rocky Rochester, whom he had been blackmailing for money. Would a member of the Rochester family truly stand for that? And while he made a friend in Miss Blue, he also made an enemy in yet another Rochester, Mr. Archie. I'm starting to suspect... Mother Rachel, what is all that commotion? Interesting. Alright, guys. Well, I'll see you guys in Chapter 3. This has been Pitching Ace 88. We're over and out.